at noticing it societally. Yet if my parents had gone to live in Pakistan, for instance, before I was born, and I'd been born in Pakistan, and I spent all my time in Pakistan talking about the ills of Pakistani history and the wicked things that Pakistani governments have done and the terrible things that the Pakistani population have done and the miserable rates of this and the appallingness of that. And I just did that all the time. I think people would say, you seem to have a problem with this country. And they might even say, why don't you move? Go somewhere where you'll be happier. But at some point, if I said, I want to change everything in this country, I think the people of Pakistan would have a right to say, I'm sorry, but we're quite happy with what we've got. And why do we not know how to do that on the national and cultural level when we know it so clearly in our own lives?
Well, Hamza Yusuf, I think, showed his true colours because he went on that rant, didn't he? The anti-white racist rant. I couldn't believe it.
Me to be highly racist.
Unbelievable. And
I mean, if my parents had moved to Pakistan and I ended up joining the Pakistani parliament, which, by the way, I couldn't. I mean, one of the amazing things about our societies is we're gloriously pluralistic, gloriously diverse, and endlessly allow people just to insult us. But if at the same time as our society actually providing the ladders by which people show we are not what they say we are. Like, if we were the racist society that they say we were, you wouldn't have a Hamza Yusuf at the top of politics. You wouldn't have a Rishi Sunak as prime minister. You wouldn't have any of these things. They just lie about us. But just to finish that point, if my parents had moved to Pakistan and, you know, by the grace of Allah, I managed to get into the parliament, and I used my time in the parliament to say, I can't believe how many Pakistani people there are here. Why are there not more white people? Why do I not see more of myself? Why am I not reflected more in this parliament as a pasty white British guy who burns in the sun very easily? You know, why people would say, what the hell are you doing? Where do you think you are?
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very straightforward and at the same time, as I say, salami sliced thing. What is the point when your virtues get used against you? When is the point where the virtue of self-criticism turns into a tolerance that is essentially masochistic in nature?